My little angel is Diana Savides. Without her, I would never have known about the Healy system. I'm 76 years of age, coming on 77 in June, and I'm a company director. I have two companies. I still work. I enjoy my work, but my passion is dancing, and I fit my work around my dancing. So I go away for weekends, holidays abroad. They're all dance orientated, with Diana in particular. I have a vast range of friends. The ladies, so many of them are spiritual. I've changed my mind about life in the last 12 months with meeting these wonderful people and understanding a bit more about life and where we are and how we can look after ourselves properly. So my problem was last year I had high blood pressure for saying I danced for 7, 8, 9 hours non-stop. Yeah, I didn't realize I'd got it. So I went on a blood pressure tablet, just a tiny one, got my blood pressure back to normal. A month later, I decided I was pressured by my lady friends to get my prostate checked because I've had problems with the usual things with that. And I went for a check, and they said, well, it feels okay, but we'll send for blood. We'll take a blood test. My blood test came back with a PSA reading of 148. Now, bearing in mind, 4 is a concern. So then I went through the next 2 months of scans, etc. So I had those. They said it looks suspicious, we'll have biopsies. And then it turned out I'd got stage 4 cancer. Hopefully at the time, it looked as though it hadn't spread anywhere, but then I had a PET scan and it showed it had spread to my stomach areas, my limbs and my pelvic area. So I had a meeting with the oncologist, and they said, right, we'd like to put you on chemotherapy. I said, no, thank you. I don't want my system poisoning. I've got a brilliant immune system. I enjoy life. I'm mixing with hundreds of people every week, and I'm not going to isolate myself. So I turned that down, and they said, well, we can go on to hormone tablets then. So yeah, that's fine. They know they can't do anything about the cancer, so they think, and this is just managing it and monitoring. So I went on to these apalutamide new generation tablets, and within 5 or 6 days, my blood pressure started to rise, and it went up to an alarming rate. After 20 days, I was up to 185. I felt okay, but this was serious. So I stopped taking them, met the oncologist. I stopped taking because 3 days later, I've got an appointment and a blood test. So I had the appointment, and I said, what was my PSA? And he said, 0.25. I said, pardon? 0.25. Oh, so from last July, 148, to this September time, it's 0.25 now. They didn't say, oh, that's strange. All he did was says, keep taking the tablets and double your blood pressure up. So I didn't, obviously. Didn't take the tablets for another 5 weeks. Had another appointment. PSA 0.14. I said, I've not been taking the tablets. I said, you must take the tablets, otherwise we lose the license for prescribing them. Of course I didn't. Carried on. A month later, PSA non-detectable. And they're saying, nobody said, this is amazing. You've got a better result than 6 months of chemotherapy. What are you doing? No. Keep taking the tablets. So I've got another one next month, and I can assure you it's going to be the same. And I'll tell them, just take me off it. I'm not interested. How's it happened? Well, 2 things. I was triggered to a better diet from my blood pressure initially. And so salt and sugar, I've survived on that for 75, 6 years beautifully. I decided to knock it on the head. So I'd already started doing that. Then Diana went on to the Healy system last September time. I was her best friend, and I saw her decline from being an active, unbelievable dancer, tango, jive, blues, you name it, to suddenly not being able to get off the couch, etc. She was totally disabled. She's had severe problems in the past in her life. And I saw this transformation in 5 or 6 weeks to being on morphine, nothing curing the pain, to suddenly out, we're dancing again for hours on end. It was miraculous. I couldn't believe it. So she said to me, you need to get one of these units and I'll coach you and help you, which she did do. And of course, I've been on that ever since. So I'm not bothered with their medications. And yet here I am now, hopefully cancer-free. I don't know till I have a scan sometime if they'll give me one. But at the moment, I feel healthy, well, vibrant, loving life, and it's down to the Healy system and Diana for coaching and keeping me on track, because it's hard sometimes to keep up with the treatment programs, etc. But she's nagging me at the back all the time to get on with it, and this is it. So I understand you have to eat healthily. You need your body to be well and drink plenty of water, which I never used to. So I understand now that and then the resonance system can work on it. And I also believe now in all the holistic things, spiritual things, sound therapies, vibrations, frequencies. You can tell they're all linked into this world. And like I say, it's transformed me, and I'm just carrying on as I am.
Superb. Oh my God. Unbelievable, Alan. I mean, it's 4 months or 6 months from the time you started using Healy and you were detected stage 4 cancer.
I was detected with stage 4 cancer. When was it? That was September time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't get any treatment from them till February. They never saw me. Months and months waiting for an oncologist. But in the meantime, I'm doing all my own things.
So you just worked on your diet. You just worked on your water intake
my diet. Yes, Diana
frequency.
said get it right, and then get the healing system. The healing needs you to be fully watered. Yeah, I was never one for drinking water. Now I drink it all the time.
And Healy will force you to drink water. I mean, if you're using Healy programs, you need to be hydrated. Okay,
exactly.
great. Fantastic. Yeah. So you followed the detox cycle, you used the gold cycle, and then you came
I've used all the prostate harmony cycles, a lot. Yeah. Okay. Because I was getting other side effects from the hormone system, and that's my eyes. Because obviously it increases the pressure in your eyes. Blood pressure went through the roof, and I've got a potential glaucoma situation. So obviously I'm getting off all the medications. And I also know, and many of you will probably agree with me, that the COVID vaccines were the worst thing that ever happened in this world. And the after effects of that have been drastic. I sadly had to take mine because I was working in Norway, Sweden, Denmark. I had to fly. I didn't want the jabs, and they keep pestering me now for RSV jabs, COVID jabs, flu jabs, shingle jabs, and I tell them all, go away. I'm not interested.
Superb. Fantastic. I mean, the reason I'm asking you this question because it's unbelievable. It's literally unbelievable how having a cancer 4 stage and without going to chemo, you worked on your diet, using frequencies, and today you literally feel you're out of it. We will still wait for your report to come out, but it's miraculous. It's literally miraculous. Thank you so much for coming and sharing. Thank you so much for believing in frequency, using it day in and day out, and please continue using it.
I will indeed.
Yeah, fantastic. So thank you so much, Alan, and I'll be looking forward to hear your stories. I mean, maybe every month you come back and tell us how you're feeling. All of you guys, thank you, Alan. All of you guys out here, we have a ritual that the person who comes and shares the testimony, we are going to bless them. And it's not like we need to be a big sage or a monk to bless somebody. Every person has the power to bless others. So what we do, we bless. We keep a very pure intention for the other person, and what we say, we literally pass that energy to that person's life. All of you guys here, let's bless Alan Longstaff. He deserves our blessing. So let's bless Alan to have the best of the health coming in, the more and more transformation stories through his life, and he becomes a role model out to the world, that how to take care of your mind, body and soul, having the power in your hand with aligning into the right frequency. May Alan have every small desire of his life, his family member, his loved one getting manifested. More and more joy, more and more best of health coming in, more and more wealth and abundance. May he dance to the tune of the abundance and more wealth to his life. Thank you so much for being part of Healy, Alan.